Hello again, everybody, and I'm back here today to work on my Predator a little bit more. I wanted to show you guys what I've got done. So I did go ahead, tested this out, and the bolter does work on here. So you can see, nice pivot on it, and it is detachable. I'm going to try to make some kind of makeshift version of the lazcannon that'll go on this side too. I only have the one design for the left side, so I'll have to kind of rig something up with that. Not looking forward to it being a big problem though. And I'm also going to be drilling out the hole on this right here today, and adding on this little bit here. Not exactly sure. It's like a little camera or sensor or whatever. This looks like it'd go okay with that. The big thing I did yesterday, I did get the left side sponson made. I still have to actually trim it down some because it's not quite even yet. It's a little bit thicker on the left side here, but I'll go ahead and slim that down, file it out some, and I'll get the rest of the modeling putty put around here, get the magnet put on it. The big thing I did was this. Now, this is the turret, and I got it cut as close to size as possible using the paper hammer template. It is made of Sculpey. I just kind of used what I had at hand, rolled some up, put it out, and got it as close as possible. I did have to eyeball it a little bit. The paper hammer template I was using wasn't completely perfect on that. And then I did cut little bits of metal wire, just some little tiny bits out, and stuck it in here. It is quite pointy. I've got to sand that down as well. But I stuck that in here for the bolts that show up on most of the rest of the model, just the tiny little bolts here. So when I sand it down, it should look okay. And the left, this right here is a little grill, like a heat exhaust grill. And right here, I have this little bit. Don't know exactly what it's from, but it fits on there perfectly. When it gets painted up, I figured it looked nice, like it's a little door hatch or something that's just supposed to be there. And also, I cut this down so it's just right. Got a little grooves put in there for it, so this will sit nicely. And when it's done, I could either put a door on there, maybe have a resurrected or skeleton of a space marine sticking out, or could do like that. You know, I've got a lot of options. It really just kind of depends. I may end up just kind of leaving it with a magnet in there eventually, magnetizing the whole thing, so I can swap it out depending on what I want to run on here with it when it's done. But I will be adding some more to the bottom of this. I'm going to put a little collar around it so it'll stick up a little bit higher, and also so I can have it, the indication of it being hollow inside. So it'll be raised up about that much on here when it's done. But as you can see, there it is. That's what I've got on it so far. And I will also, grab it real quick, be working on making both a lazcannon barrel and an autocannon. I don't know how well you can see this using wooden dowel. Figured it's close enough to the diameter of the barrel here that I should be able to pull it off with a little bit of modeling around it. I've got plenty of Sculpey here, and we'll see how it looks. Now that's all for now. We'll see it again in a little while. Alright, and I wanted to go ahead and do an update. So this will most likely be all I do on here tonight. Wanted to show, I did go ahead and get the sponson sanded down on this side, and I got the magnet put on there. I'll still have to make the gun for the other side, but we'll work on that later. And here is the side mount bolter on this one. I went ahead and got that little sensor or light or whatever it was attached to it, so it looks a little bit cooler there with that. And then here we go, the turret. Right now I used a wooden dowel in there, which when I get done painting it, I'll put some aging on it too, make it look like it's actually made of metal. One thing I did do, don't know how well you can see it with the light, is I drilled it out a little bit on the actual wood itself and then I kind of went around the edge of the hole there with a very sharp tipped X-Acto knife to kind of bowl it out some more so it looks like it's actually an indentation the size of a shell. Then I put this on the tip to accentuate the fact that it is actually a flared cannon. The base of it here, it's just more sculpting. Went ahead and molded it in. The ones that I've seen, they generally have a sensor or something on this side too. I may try to put something there. I might not bother with it too much. It kind of depends. And with the actual army set that I'm running, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need the lazcannons as the forward guns. So I went ahead and just decided to go ahead and glue this all together. I'm really not anticipating having those be lazcannons. If I need lazcannons, I'm going to put them as the side mounts. And I went ahead and glued all this stuff down too. So this could be pretty much anything here. If I wanted to have a, like a guy sticking out, or a skeleton, or just a hatch cover, or even, like a missile launcher, anything on there. A little hatch there, same thing, it's glued down on it, but it'll be painted eventually, so it'll hopefully all kind of blend it all together. And I'll also be having vines going over these too, so it will have more character than just the plain stuff by itself. This here, it's pretty simple. Basically I made a Sculpey ring, just made it as round as I could on the outside. Inside doesn't matter quite as much. And I did go ahead and sand it all down so it's nice and smooth and flat. And it is round enough that it just fits in to the hole there. It's about the exact same size. It's not completely done yet. I will be adding on some magnetization too, but keep in mind now this entire cannon assembly for the turret is going to be elevated up just a little bit by a big vine that's wrapped around it. Just so you can see, kind of get an idea for the Predator itself. There it is. So let me know what you guys think. I will be posting a link to this on the Mini Wargamer forum. And let me know if you have any other ideas on it. Thanks.